We survived Catwoman, but the fun doesn't stop there. This bonus episode, our amazing friend Ashley sticks around to help us rank a list of so bad they're good movies. Get ready for hilarious debates and some questionable cinematic choices.
This week on the No More Late Fees podcast, we are joined by returning guest and compelling storyteller, Ashley Boyd. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Danielle. Thanks for having me back.
Yes, we're so excited you're back.
Yes.
I so enjoyed our Ever After episode. So
this is still the only podcast I've ever been on.
And it's the best podcast. You've done well for yourself.
It is. I'm like, this is a vibe. I don't want to talk to other people. It's like all the other like men with microphones that shouldn't have.
It's so funny because we've had a few people come on who've never been on a podcast, and then afterwards we see them on others, and I was like, I'm happy for you, but also like I feel like you're cheating on us.
I know, rude.
I also kind of want to ask them, like, okay, so
how was it? Was it better than us?
Like an ex-girlfriend.
Right. Or a dude like,
you like her better than
You definitely have some fans on the show. Like, I have friends who love you on TikTok and were stoked when you were on the show. And then it's like, so when's Ashley coming back? I'm like,
not me having fans.
Yeah,
you
man.
I've only ever been approached by like one person. It was like the weirdest experience in my life. She was like, oh, I love your TikTok. And I was like, me? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm Ashley. She's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, oh.
It is such a weird feeling to meet people, because like, especially the podcast, it feels like we're just talking to the ether. We don't feel like we're really talking to people. And so the parasocial relationship it can be interesting sometimes, especially like people are interacting with you in direct messages and stuff like that, and people feel like they really know us. And those experiences have always been really nice and kind. And then there's some that are awkward and scary.
And no, I got a guy on Hinge. So it's like I made a video about it. It's actually kind of funny. So I matched with two guys on Hinge. One was somebody that I follow on TikTok that I kind of had a crush on. But I was like, I'm not gonna be weird about it, right? Yeah. And then the other guy, he was just like, oh, you look, I feel like he was trying to play off like he didn't know who I was or something. He was like, oh, you look really familiar. And he's like, I live in Queens. I was like, no, I don't go to Queens unless I'm going to the airport. And then he's like, oh, well, like, and I'm like, I don't work in Midtown. I was like, because he was like, I knew we didn't go to high school together because my high school was Black or like Dominican. And this was like a white guy. And I was like, I doubt we went to college together because I didn't really know that like Baruch is full of white people. I was like, I didn't really, I was like, all my friends were like Black and Asian. I couldn't figure out where I would met this guy. And he's like, oh, I know, I follow you on TikTok. And I was like, oh, really? Like, guys follow me on TikTok. And he's like, yeah, you're so funny, you're so cute. Like, I was so excited when I saw your photo. And I was like, I thought you said you didn't know. I was like, now you're lying. I was like, you're weird.
You're a stalker. I don't know how you messed with the algorithm to get me on.
You're trying to lull me into a false sense of security. I was like, I saw a single white female. I saw you. Joe Goldberg meme.
Oh, it's pretty interesting. I'm glad I'm not the only one who has TikTok crushes. It is a weird thing, but you're like, oh, I love this person. But then it's super weird when you're like, okay, maybe I should ask them to be on the show. And then I'm not saying I've done this, but
I would totally do it.
I'm not saying I've invited them to be on the show and then had them on the show and tried to act like a normal person while they were on the show, not letting it be known that I love them.
Look, that's what Mindy Kaling did. When she said she always like cast a guy she thought was hot because she thought it was cool to get a chance to like make out with them or something. And I was like, well, that's one way to do it. I mean,
ahead of the game. Hey, you know, I'm not mad at it.
I'm just cracking it because I know who it is. And like as soon as we were done, you're like, can I ask him back? It's like, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna like go through the episode.
It's the episode where Danielle just has like the heart eye emojis in her eyeballs
like this
the whole time.
Now I gotta go back.
I'll tell you offline. No secrets here. I just can't let him know. Maybe he does know because I asked him to come back. He said yes, but then he's been like gone, like ghosted.
Were you two like?
I asked Jackie, how was I? Because I wasn't sure if I was crazy or not.
I mean, when we had Cyrus from the Real World on, I was the same way. I was just like, tell me more.
I don't know why. We have such different tastes.
I don't know why either. Like I was just so excited to
love Real World, the challenge.
Yeah. So I was just like, tell me everything.
What's his name? Johnny Bananas. You gotta get Johnny Bananas.
I know. We gotta get more people on the show.
I told Danielle, Johnny Bananas is pretty big time. We got to work our way up. And that's the episode where I'm going to be like, okay, like,
I'm going to be like, you're a massive asshole
on there. I know.
Well, I have a list of movies. It's 20 movies that are supposedly so bad they're good. I'm going to read the list of the movies. Everybody pick at least 2, and then we'll have to rank them by coming together and agreeing on what this top list is going to be.
Man, I saw this and I made my own list.
You did? Oh, you did? Well, let's hear these movies, and if you have some you want to throw on there, that's fine.
Okay.
So the first one is the movie Bruno with Sacha whatever Cohen guy.
No.
Oh, sorry. Actually, the first movie
Oh, Bruno, where he was like gay, but he was like a fashion reporter.
Yes.
Oh, yes. My thing, I don't like Sacha Baron.
I don't either.
Like, I feel like this shtick gets old.
It is. I never found him to be too funny. Twilight is another one on the list. Obsessed with Beyonce and Ali Lauder and Idris. Catwoman. The Butterfly Effect.
Is that bad?
I guess so. I don't think so. Wild Child with Emma Roberts. That was a classic.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Really? It's after our time, but since I love teen movies, I don't care what year it comes out, I'm gonna see it. And it was I liked it. The Bee Movie with
that was the animated one.
Yeah, that looked.
I was like, "Did you fall in love with a bee?"
Meet the Spartans. I don't think that was. I think it's just bad.
Oh, that's like not another teen movie, but it was like 300, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The next one is The Haunted Mansion. That's a classic. What are they talking about?
Haunted Mansion.
The original Haunted Mansion.
The new one is scary as shit, though. I was like,
really?
I was scared. I was like, what's scary?
My husband is a huge scaredy cat, does not watch anything scary. And we watched Haunted Mansion because it's Disney, and he's like, children saw this in theaters?
Like, the new one, right?
Yeah.
The new one's kind of scary. Like, because I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was whatever. I would have been mad as hell if I took a small child to see this.
Yeah, it was like, it was kind of some pretty scary parts to it.
It wasn't like he like ooh scary like the Haunted Mansion. I was like I had to turn it off. I was like, I'm scared.
The next one is from Justin and Kelly. I think that's just
never seen that.
And you don't do it. I'll tell you that.
Terrible. That's the only movie I saw where I was like, not a single part of this looked good.
Shrek the Third.
It's not my favorite.
I only like the second Shrek.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
National Treasure.
Look, I love National Treasure. That's one of my prompts on Hinge. Is like steal the what do you want to do instead of a first date, and it's steal the Declaration of Independence. And I was really upset that a lot of people have not seen National Treasure because they were like, steal the Declaration of Independence. I was like, we can't date because you've never seen National Treasure. It's up there with people not knowing the Magic School Bus and propositioning me nasty because they think get messy is like something sexual when I'm like, it's the Magic School Bus. Open the school.
Not you setting up pop culture traps to get the right guy. And they're all epically failing.
Terrible.
All right, well, that's the list, y'all. Was there any on that list that you were like, yes, it's so
National
bad?
Treasure is the only one where I'm like, I don't know why it's on there. It's not a bad movie.
Like Haunted Mansion, not a bad movie. National Treasure isn't a bad movie. I've only seen The Butterfly Effect once.
I didn't think it was horrible.
I didn't think it was terrible. I don't know what Wild Child is. Meet the Spartan. I feel like all those movies were terrible. I think like the only good ones was Scary Movie. Like the ones that the Wayans brothers were still in, Scary Movie. Yeah. And then Not Another Teen Movie, where we were introduced to
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Christopher Jamal Evans. But then that was I didn't like all those other movies were like, and then I don't like I've seen Bruno and I was like, this movie is
horrible.
Yeah. It got old after a while.
Do you guys have any other movies that are so bad it's good that fit into that category?
Everything on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
everything on Lifetime. What is it? The one with Tori Spelling, Not My Daughter or whatever?
Yes.
Anything with Valerie Bertinelli gets cancer.
I compiled my own list because I didn't understand the game at first.
Okay. So what was on your list?
It's not all in our time frame, but I'm going with it anyway. Dude, Where's My Car?
Right.
50 Shades of Grey. I watch that shit all the time.
I know.
I have Out Cold, Danielle's favorite.
What is Out Cold?
Exactly. You keep that energy because
it's a snowboarding movie. It's a white people movie.
It sounds like it should be like a Disney Channel original movie.
It's one step away.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Once you say Out Cold and it's like snowboarding, it's like, yeah, Disney did the right time for a new movie. Yeah, remember?
Lastly, I have Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage.
You do.
I will not accept Nicolas Cage slander. Okay. Because I didn't realize how big of a Nicolas Cage fan I was until somebody was like, I was watching the Massive Weight of whatever that movie where he's playing himself, but like at the end, I was like, I love Nick Cage. Like Con Air, Face Off,
so good.
I love Nick Cage. There's a national treasure.
He is. I think he's one of the most prolific, interesting actors. You'll never get a boring performance ever.
No, never.
He's like one of my favorite Nepo babies.
Yeah.
He's from back when Nepo babies were giving what was meant to be gave.
100%. There wasn't anything on the list that I read that I was like, yes, but my go-to, regardless of time and space, will always be Teen Witch. It is the worst movie ever. I know this logically, but between the nostalgia of it all, I fucking love that movie. If it's on, I'm gonna watch it. And then the second, one that I have no shame about it is the movie Sleepover from 2004. Fucking love that movie. I don't care what anyone says to me.
I've seen that movie.
Love it.
It is terrible.
It is, but I love it. Maybe it was 2005. I think it was 2005. And I saw it in the movie theater. I was in college. I got on the bus and I went to go see it.
You went to go see Alexa Vega and that
I did.
That blonde girl who was like in everything back then.
Steve Carell as
Steve Carell and the girl, what is her name? She replaced Kimberly J. Brown in the 4th Halloween Town movie, and everybody was pissed. Peyton Patton. I can't remember.
You were in that movie?
I can't remember.
All I know is I think I saw it on like HBO or something.
Sarah Paxton.
Thank you. Ashley, do you have any movies that you would list as your guilty pleasures or so bad it's good? Outside of Hallmark and Lifetime movies.
Because those are my favorite. Everything on those channels are terrible. But you know what? Oh my God, what movie was it? It was this, I wish I could remember what it was. It was this Nigerian movie. And, oh God, no, I can't remember. But it was so bad. And I was like, this movie's great. It was terrible. It looked like the whole thing looked like it was shot on like an old iPhone. Nobody could act. It was supposed to be the airport, but it was very clearly like a parking garage. I was like, what movie what the fuck is happening? It's terrible. Oh my God. Movies are so bad. I do enjoy Sex and the City. Is it the second one?
Where they go to Dubai?
Yeah, that movie was terrible. I remember being so hyped. So
Yeah,
hyped.
I remember
And
too.
I was like, oh, I love Sex and the City. This is gonna be great. And I was like, oh, this movie's fucking terrible. I wanted to leave halfway through, but I was like sitting in the middle because I'm so adamant about having like the middle seat. I was like, I can't get up. I'm sitting in the fucking middle. And none of my friends wanted to leave. And I was like, this movie is so bad. But like if it's on TV, I will watch it.
Yeah,
I'll be mad about it. It's terrible.
Last time you were here, you gave us 3 employee picks. What were they, Jackie?
They were Get Over It, Soul Food, and Batman and Robin.
So now we challenge you to 3 more.
Okay, I really thought about this because I didn't think about it last time, and I was thrown off. Okay, so Only You with Robert Downey Jr. and Marissa Tomei.
Love it.
Love that movie. Boomerang with Eddie
Classic.
Murphy and our queen, Halle Berry. And our other queen, Catwoman, Eartha Kitt. Oh no, Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, she is.
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, she's
okay.
in it.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick this. It's like 2 Catwomen, 1 movie. And then, because I keep end up catching the back half of it on Pluto. I'm obsessed with Pluto. But The First Wives Club.
Yeah. Love it. We just
my honorable mention for The Birdcage, my favorite movie in the whole wide world.
That's a good one. Well, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Smashly Boyd.
And don't forget to check us out at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads. And stay tuned for our White Chicks episode next week in celebration of its 20th anniversary. Super excited for that one.
I almost started singing. And as always, be kind and rewind.